What's going on, Saints? I'm Hyatt.
And I'm Will.
And this is SFHS Today. In national news, Election Day was last Tuesday. Presidential candidate Donald J. Trump will take office on January 20th, where he plans to enact his 7 promises as president, which include closing the borders as well as deporting undocumented migrants, movement on taxes and tariffs, cutting climate regulations, ending the war in Ukraine, leaving the ban on abortions up to the states, and pardoning some of the January 6th rioters. He also plans to sack Special Counsel Jack Smith, who had been the main prosecutor in 2 criminal investigations against him. Donald Trump now marks the only president with a criminal conviction to be in office. He is also the first Republican candidate in the last 2 decades to win both the popular and electoral votes.
In local news, new clothing options are hitting the hallways. DECA is reintroducing class shirts, and Student Council is cooking up some senior shirts. Riley went out to bring us all we need.
What's up, Saints? I'm here at Tahoe Sports to talk to Mark Aho about DECA's class shirts this year. Come with me.
Hey, Mark Aho, president of Tahoe Sportswear. Tahoe Sports works with just about everybody under the planet that is looking for apparel, from t-shirts and sweatshirts, things like that, to a lot of different advertising things, banners, decals, awards, all those things Tahoe works with. And our customers range a lot of high schools, a lot of high school businesses where we very first started, to small people doing family reunions, different things like that, to we do a lot of work with the major sports teams here. We print for the Twins, Vikings, and Wild, and Lynx for a lot of their projects. Still working on the Timberwolves. Haven't got any Timberwolves yet, but small and big, we take them all. It's kind of fun here at our Fridley location, which is where we're at right now. We have 26 employees that work here, and then we have another 19 at our other shop. We just purchased a new company in Brainerd, Minnesota. So we have 45 employees working for Tahoe Sportswear.
Now over to Jack from DECA to talk about why they came up with this year's class shirts.
We came up with the idea of selling class shirts to make it so that every grade level feels included in representing our school. We feel as if though it'll increase the school spirit, climate, and culture of our school by further connecting classes and our entire grade levels together.
I went over to Laser Customs Creations to talk to Terry Larkin about this year's senior shirts.
We've done t-shirt printing and sweatshirts and the like for all kinds of clients. Most recently, we did the shirts for the Treasure Island play. The process starts with the idea, then we take that idea and design something. And in the case of this year's senior shirt, the design really came right back to Julian's original vision.
So over the summer, me and the Student Council have really worked together to fine-tune and create a senior shirt that I think is worth seniors' money. I've been really excited to carry on this tradition, and I feel great about presenting it to you guys. So please check your emails, look around the school, there's posters hung up. Enjoy. Alright, Saints, since you now know more about the DECA class shirts and the Student Council's senior shirts, let's send it back to Maine.
Thanks, Riley.
ISD 15 School Board has also closed their elections.
In more local news, well, I'm sure you've noticed that throughout the football season, not only was the field absolutely beautiful, but they received art styles and paint unique to the game being played. Nate Williamson, the man behind the mower, was awarded by the FOI committee for what was recognized as the best softball field in the state of Minnesota. Thank you and congratulations to Nate.
With the hunting season fully underway, Grady, Logan, Kennedy, and Tyler went out and brought you all you need to know how to stay safe this sporting season.
I'm Log.
I'm Kay.
And I'm Grady, and it's a hunter's favorite time, deer season. We're going to be teaching you all the safety that you need to know.
The first step is to get your license. I'm here at the Bills off of 9 to get mine.
Always remember to have your gun safety card before you go purchase your license.
When you're out in the woods deer hunting, you gotta have 50% orange on.
After you get your orange, it's time to get up in the stand, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. First thing you got to do is figure out how you're going to get up the tree safely, and I'm using climbing sticks. After you get up in the tree, your next step's going to be to hang your stand. After you make sure your stand's secure to the tree, you're ready to get in and wait for that big buck. Now that you guys know how to hunt safely, I wish you guys all the best of luck this deer season. But that's all we got for you this week, Saints. Now back to Maine.
Thanks, boys.
Hey, Will, what's the biggest animal you ever taken in a fight?
There's this one time I was hiking with my family, and this grizzly bear approached us. You know how I say brown lay down, black attack? I don't play those games. So I took him in a headlock like this.
Just shut up. It's that time of year. The 44th annual Madrigal's dinner is coming up. Tabby went out to catch us up on all we need to know.
What's up, Saints? I'm Tab the Betterman, and I'm here to bring you the scoop on this year's Madrigal dinner.
This year's Madrigal theme is Panic in the Pantheon, and it's about how Zeus and Hera are getting a divorce, and they need to find some different gods to rule over the Pantheon. Madrigal's script writing and costuming is all student-led. The songs are chosen by me, and I rehearse them, but we also break into sectionals, and students rehearse their part for certain songs.
It's really fun. It's a nice learning experience. The seniors are really nice and encouraging. And so much is awesome, so.
It's overall really fun. It's a big learning experience, definitely improved with singing and stuff.
So what inspired me to help produce the script is that I wanted to be really involved this year because this is my only year in Madrigals. So I wanted to make sure that I had a hand in creating the best performance we possibly could.
We're making great progress. Like, the script is done, it's written, people have started memorizing their lines, costumes are coming together, we'll have table props, and soon we'll be setting up in the Bridge Street room.
Madrigals is super fun. It's our highest a cappella auditioned choir at the high school. You get to write and perform at the Madrigal dinner, which has been going on now for 44 years or 43 years. And so you get to not only be a part of history, but you also get to dress up, sing some great songs with your friends, and have a lot of fun.
Well, I get to hear the Madrigal rehearsals just about every day while I'm doing my work on my prep hour and eating my lunch, and this is sounding like the best Madrigals that we've had in my time here. And I know the Madrigal Brass is doing a lot of work, getting really good, and so this is a show you will not want to miss. Make sure you get your tickets.
That's all I have for you this week, Saints.
Now back to Maine.
Thanks, Tabby.
And if you remember from last week, the trivia of the week I asked you was, what's the highest grossing movie of all time? So staying on the topic of movies, on this week's trivia, I ask you, who was the first Disney princess?
Is it A, Cinderella, B, Pocahontas, C, Ariel, or D, Snow White?
Drumroll please. The answer is D, Snow White, who was first seen on December 21st of 1937 in the original Snow White film, which was also the second Disney movie ever released to the public, behind Steamboat Willie with Mickey Mouse. But with that, we'll send it over to sports.
What's poppin', Saints? I'm Jacob.
And I'm Mike.
And this is sports. In national news, the Chiefs remain the only undefeated team in the NFL. They beat the Broncos in a nail-biting game, winning 16-14, bringing the Chiefs' record to 9-0. The Vikings also won against the Jaguars with a final score of 12-7, making their record 7-2.
Speaking of the Vikings, star wide receiver Justin Jefferson has broken 4 records, with the most recent being the most 100-yard receiving games with 31 games throughout a span of 5 seasons. Jacob, Justin Jefferson is by far the best wide receiver in the league.
I mean, we could be biased, but I couldn't agree more. I mean, breaking 4 records is the making of a Hall of Fame player.
In local news, with fall sports ending and winter sports starting, we are passing it over to Quinn and Owen to get the scoop on the boys' basketball team.
What's up, Saints?
We went out to interview the new basketball coach and some players on the season coming up.
We want to get out of captain's practices.
Just getting shots up and working on team chem.
We've been getting after it, put some shots up, putting some work in for the season.
so I think the biggest thing is just getting them in shape. Obviously, it's tough to be in basketball shape. There's a difference between that and a lot of their fall sports. So, one, getting in shape, and then getting back into the rhythm of, being around basketball, being in the gym, shooting, getting up shots, working on their skills. So just a lot of the basics, just so once we get started, they don't feel too far behind.
How do you feel going into your senior season with the new coach?
I feel good. I mean, I like him so far. I get to talk to him during school. He's a great guy, and he went to St. Francis before, so.
I'm really excited about it, Got a new guy. I really like him. And yeah, I just can't wait to hear his new ideas.
I think I'm looking forward to most just kind of setting up our culture, setting up kind of the program that I envision us to be, 3-4 years down the line. Obviously, you got to start somewhere. So first year, I'm super excited to get with the guys, work with them, just kind of grow our skills and grow our team together. I think it's going to be super awesome.
What are you looking forward to for your senior season?
Just trying to make it to stay with the guys.
I want our team to be 500 or better, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 points.
That's all we have for you this week, Saints.
Now we're bouncing it back to sports.
Thanks, guys.
And before we send it back to Maine, I'd like to take one out of Hyatt's book and introduce some sports trivia to try and test the sports knowledge of the average St. Francis high schooler. And on this week's sports trivia, I ask you, what number Super Bowl are we on?
Is it A, 61, B, 59, C, 76, D, 55? The answer is B, 59. I honestly can't believe the NFL's that old and the Vikings haven't won a Super Bowl.
That's all we have for you this week.
Now back to Maine.
Thanks, boys.
And in celebration of one of Hyatt's favorite activities, Nola, Jossie, Rachel, and Trinity went out thrifting to see who can make the best outfit.
Hey Saints, today we're here at Goodwill to see who can thrift the best. Come on, let's go. Rachel, how'd you like your outfit choice?
I thought it was super cute and stylish. How about you?
I thought it was cute, but it reminded me too much of my work uniform. Nola, how'd you like yours?
I loved my outfit, and I actually purchased the whole thing for $23.
I didn't love my jeans, but the sweater was cute.
Not quite my favorite, but they definitely dress better than some people. That's all we have for you this week. Stay safe, Saints.